In today's world, we are experiencing a great energy shift. With climate change looming as a dark shadow over the globe, countries all over the world are focusing their efforts in transitioning to clean, green, and renewable energy solutions. While the focus has been on industrialized nations to clean up their act, behind the scenes is an opportunity for many developing nations to use the falling cost of renewable energy sources to allow them to bypass carbon-intensive infrastructure. It is projected that developing countries will increase their energy consumption by 50% in the next 2 decades and account for 65% of world energy consumption by 2040. That's up from 54% in 2010, and over the next 3 decades, energy consumption is predicted to grow at 2.2% annually in these developing countries. Industrialized nations like Europe, US, and Canada will see their energy use increase by just 0.5% a year, roughly in line with population growth. Economic transformation and growth can and should be green. It should ensure that natural assets, the soil, water resources, and atmosphere, continue to provide the service on which human well-being depends. Green growth, in turn, creates new opportunities for economic transformation and development. There are many large projects underway in the continent of Africa, but I will explore 2 of the most significant. The Noor Power Complex in Morocco is the world's largest concentrated solar plant project. Situated on the edge of the Sahara Desert, the complex is located in a very favorable region, with one of the highest amounts of sunlight in the world, 2,600 kilowatt hours per meter squared a year. That's almost twice what we get in Victoria, averaging about 1,000. The complex is set to develop 580 megawatts that incorporates several utility-scale solar power plants using a mix of concentrated solar and photovoltaic. It has storage capacity between 7 and 8 hours, producing enough electricity to power a city the size of Calgary and saving 760,000 tons of carbon emissions. Morocco has one of the most ambitious energy targets in the world. The goal for its 42% power to come from renewable sources this year. Projects like these make Morocco a leader in renewable energy development and investment to other developing nations. Another example of large-scale green infrastructure comes from the heart of Africa, along the deepest river in the world. The Grand Inga hydroelectric project is the 4th and largest of a series of dams that have been built or are proposed for the lower end of the Congo River. The Grand Inga will generate 40,000 megawatts, double the capacity of the largest dam in the world. This project would increase the Congo's current installed energy capacity by a factor of 16. South Africa and Nigeria would also benefit from a steady external supply of power. The Congolese government would generate huge revenues, benefiting from what is estimated to be the world's lowest capacity cost at approximately 3 cents per kilowatt hour. The provision of renewable energy would also offer an alternative to charcoal for cooking, removing the main cause of deforestation and CO2 emissions in Central Africa. It would also provide a clean substitute for coal thermal plants, helping Southern Africa reach new green alternatives. In Africa, as with around the globe, the development of green economies will continue to benefit from technological progress, which reduces costs and increases the range of green tech available. Government policies and incentives are crucial to the fostering of these green markets. Such policies could include support for expanding green infrastructure and increasing efficiency. Most African countries need significant infrastructure investment in electricity and energy generation. These countries could take advantage of low-cost, clean energy technologies to exploit the largest store of clean energy resources in the world. Given the right regulatory environment and access to finance, Africa should leap ahead as one of the world's leading producers of green energy, making the continent richer as well as greener. Thank you.